welcome back to yet another episode of The Ground Up. I'm with my co-host Rayan Viernes, and it's me again, Gabriel Harlego. Just call me Gabe. And today we're gonna be talking about something Rayan has thought of. I have not yet been discussed about it, so I don't know what's gonna happen. So here we go.
All
Uh,
right.
it's on to you, bro.
All right. So welcome back to yet another episode. Sorry, joke lang. That was really wonderful. That intro. It's been
Thank
a
you.
while since you've been back to the podcast, and I really wanted to say thanks for coming back. I know you've been busy with your stuff, with work, personal time with your girlfriend, and stuff with your family, of course. And yeah, it's really good to be back with the podcast, I guess. So
Great to be back. Thanks, man.
that's good. That's good. Anyway, so for the topic for today, I'm not gonna make it too long. It was a specific memory that I remembered uh, a day or two ago. We played. Ano ba? There was a date.
So
22.
so the topic today is gonna be like about games and stuff.
Yeah, it's gonna be
I,
about Valorant, specifically about Valorant. So remember when we were just fooling around, we were just doing some scrim games with
Wait, fooling
um
around for the in context for the people at
oh
home.
yeah, yeah, right,
Playing
right. We
games.
were yeah,
Yeah,
right.
we're
So we
playing
what
video games.
at the beginning of this story, we just created a custom match. So what we were trying to do is just trying to play aggressive with one another, trying to mix things up with having to play on a handicap. So at the beginning, we tried to play 1 versus 2, and then Alan came up into the game and hopped in to the game, and we played 2v2. And it was a very interesting moment for me because I had a very serious dilemma, and I really learned a lot about that game, even though it's just a normal match that normally people wouldn't really care about. So, but that's not me, I guess. So to me, the outcome of that game was really memorable because first first things first, it was a fucking, I don't know, mess. I guess mess is I don't know, a light word to even describe it, but to me, it was a painful memory.
Why?
Yeah, so
Why?
surprise, surprise, right? So I remember being stomped really hard. I guess I'll just try to show some footages of the game itself, so maybe the viewers who would be able to actually analyze the game by itself. But actually, I could pull it off if you want. Um, so, but anyway, let's just try to understand first how did the game start and how did we try to have this kind of situation by ourselves, right? So at the beginning, we're just trying to fool around, and then I don't know, for some reason having to play with a really special person, like in a relationship, kind of, in a romantic way, relationship is a weird way to, I don't know. It's just new to me, I guess. So in my past relationship, I really didn't have any support from my, past partner, I guess, in trying to play games, right? So right now it's just kind of new, I guess, and I'm trying to adjust to the circumstances that I am on. But then I wanted to know your thoughts about, like, there was a specific moment when she was able to say some harsh truth. There we go.
How
Some,
so?
yeah, it was the beginning of how I was able to um get more into the game but less into how I actually do things or process things normally on a specific game. So on a whether it's a competitive game or an unrated game, um this game specifically made me tilt so hard because there was,
This scrim game that we played,
right,
like
right,
2v2.
yeah, it
Okay, for
was,
context for the people at home, it's I was playing with his girlfriend,
right,
and
right,
we were against him and our good friend Alan.
right. But before that,
Sorry,
we had two games, right? The first game was me
just
against
you
two of
and
you
then
guys,
yeah, yeah, yeah,
right?
yeah.
And then the second game was two of, I was with Alan, and then you were, with my girl.
Correct.
But then the first game really was very interesting, but then the second game came really hard, or I don't know, it was,
So she said, "Go on."
I don't know, much worse, I guess. But then basta may sinabi siya, she said like something about um tara durugin natin yan, or like something. It wasn't really a trash talk, it's more of like, ah, word by word. Tara pababain natin yung pride niyan. And
Oh,
then
did she say that? I didn't hear that.
yeah, no, no, no. But we don't worry. We talked about this before, and we're good. We're already good with this, and I'm not really ranting. I'm just trying to share this learning experience, I guess, that I had with.
And
Um,
sorry, just for
sure,
in
sure.
case we have English speakers here. What he said was it basically meant let's bring down his pride. So go
Right,
on.
right. Sorry, my bad. Yeah,
Oh, good.
thanks. So yeah, anyway, she said something like that, and then I immediately got triggered in some way. But then I didn't really want it to feel like affected by it, because like it's just a game. I kept reminding myself that it's just a stupid game, and there's nothing more to it. Like you're just playing
Yeah,
the game. If you lose, you lose. You win, you win. But then there's so much about having to play the game itself and having to play with some people that you really know and you're really close with, and it really feels, I don't know, I feel so much shame when I lose, especially in front of this person. So and I was normally, when I would try to process things, I think about how the enemies would play, or like how would they do their own thing and stuff like that. But then at this specific game, I wasn't really thinking about you guys. I was thinking about myself. Like I was so afraid of losing,
yeah, yeah. I get you.
to the point that I wasn't able to focus on the game itself, you know? And it wasn't like you weren't really toxic or anything. You were just basically playing the game. And I don't know, it came really harsh and hard to my end. But then after realizing all of those things, I couldn't help but think about it for like 2 or 3 days straight. So I kept reviewing the footages that we had, and I learned a lot. But then again, it's not really more like when we think about having to improve in a game, you always think about how do you perform, right? How do you put your crosshair? How do you use your utilities? How do you communicate with your teammates and stuff like that? But then being able to not execute those on a very specific games really, I don't know about you, but do you
Frustrating.
have those? Yeah, it's really frustrating when you don't really perform, especially when you have everything that you have, and you have the necessary knowledge and skill set, I guess, but not quite. Just right for you to play the game itself, and not really suck that hard. So I
Yeah,
don't know about my pride or my ego, um, but then after that specific day, or that game, she told me that why are you like this? Like she wasn't really blaming anything on me. Like she said, you should be proud, right? Because I'm I'm the product of you. Like you taught me how to play the game, and I just got better than you, right? She wasn't really telling me that she's better. She just got better,
I
right?
get what
And she
you mean
wasn't
to say.
really. She doesn't mean harm or anything that is negative, but she just wants to remind me of things that you know it's just a game. Like sometimes we
Yeah,
win, sometimes we lose.
but
But
that's just the sorry, just to cut sorry to
yeah,
cut
of
you off,
course.
but that's just the maybe curse. That's just the curse of being competitive in a
Right.
game, in something you think you could really be good at. Because I'm like that as well. I really get what you're saying. It's the frustration when you misplayed, or you weren't able to aim properly.
Right.
It's like what I usually, not usually, or maybe usually, it's like you say, I usually get these. Why am I not getting them today? Why am I
Exactly.
not stopping this push? Why am I not stopping this team? Especially, and it gets you even more tilted if the this is not based on our game, but this is based on other games, like when I'm solo queuing. When the enemy team gets too cocky, it's like I really wanna I really wanna beat them this even
Right.
more. So you get more tilted. You try to, maybe sometimes you overthink.
You overcompensate
You're
and
you're
that kind of
yeah,
stuff,
you're
right?
overcompensating. You're too much in your head that you can't even play the game right
Right.
anymore. So you get tilted even more with yourself. So I guess that's why I enjoy playing duos with you. And this is no, this is in no ill will to Alan because we've been playing duos more than both of us because you've been busy. Well, I've been
Right.
busy as well. But when I say I enjoy playing duos with you, I enjoy playing duos with Alan. Disclaimer. But I enjoy playing duos with you as well because I know I'm with someone who has the same mindset as me. Alan's that way as well. But you know Alan when he gets
Right.
what's the nice word?
He
What's the
he's
nice word
more
to
of like
say?
a casual player, I'd say. Like when you try to define
Yeah, I
terms,
guess so.
right?
I guess
But
I was gonna say when he was about to when he gets to fight the
right.
when he gets to fight. I'm gonna use the term fight. I don't know if you're getting what I'm saying, but when he starts to fight the other team,
Yeah, right.
shit's gonna go down. He this at this point, and even me at that point, I won't care if we win or lose. I just want to shit talk
Right,
the
right.
other team. But when it comes towards you, I know that I'm with someone with the same mindset because I wanna. It's not like I'm gonna go pro or anything, but I guess it's for me in a way that I can actually be one of the best. You know, I think that's how you're thinking as well.
Right.
So
We're
that's why I enjoy playing with you. Sometimes when we get tilted, it seems like we're not enjoying the game anymore. But maybe at that point in time, maybe we're like, ah, fuck this game and stuff like that. But at the end of the day, it's like it's fun to actually play with someone like minded. So I guess that's the curse of being competitive.
right.
It's just you sometimes overanalyze yourself. You have such a high ceiling for yourself that you don't you don't um you don't notice the small achievements that you've already been making because I saw how I played when I was in bronze and how I'm playing now even though it's just one rank up silver. It's so far apart that if I like say I 1v1 myself from the past, I'd actually be able to defeat myself from the past, you know.
Right, right, right. You're
So
not
that's
really competing with anyone else but yourself, right? That's the
yeah,
most
that's what I'm trying to
important
see.
thing.
If I could improve even more. That's why when I say I know my skills are ready for silver, but not yet for gold. But you sometimes you say, "Come on, man! I'm not." It's not me fishing for
Compliments.
compliments or like, no man, you're good for gold. Nothing like that. It's just that it's my own criteria. Maybe for some, maybe no, dude, you're already good for gold. But for me, I don't think so just yet. So I try to work on it every day. Even it may seem, especially for people who don't play, it may seem what's the right word, it may seem pointless because we're just grinding and grinding for what, for a game. You're not gonna make money out of it. You're not gonna be a pro. You're not gonna play for the Philippines or wherever. But um it's just, I don't know, it's like an achievement for yourself as well. I don't know, it's something that makes me feel good when I know that I get better at something. I can say I'm a bit passionate about the game already. So when I'm passionate about something and I'm getting better at it, it may seem pointless to other people, but I don't know. I don't know. I like it. I like it. Some like music, right? I mean, maybe at this point it's like pointless to try to improve your music, but I don't know. I think even though I won't get any recognition from it, even though I won't get be able to make money off what I do, it's fulfilling. That's the word I'm looking for.
Fulfilling.
Fulfilling.
Okay, now this is getting more interesting because okay, so let's get back to the to one
The
part
game.
first. No, 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 not really the game necessarily, but I'm actually over it. If there's anything more than the game itself, it's just just the history, but the rest is just the things that I said earlier. But anyway, I like the thing that you just said earlier, which is when you're being hard on yourself than others. It's
True.
like that's the main reason why I always say that Gabe or Frambalicious is deserving to be in the gold tier for Valorant because the way you think about things, like the way you wanted to improve yourself and stuff like. Oh shit, sorry, you
Oh,
hang.
sorry. Wait. Let
Sure.
me. That'll be fixed. There you go. Is that working?
Oh yeah, 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 yeah. There we go. We're back. All right.
Thank you.
Anyway, I was saying, the reason behind why I say that you belong to gold tier is not really because of the game itself or like the performance itself, because not really it doesn't really always depends. Like it's not always because of the performance, the analytics, the numbers that you do, the headshot counts or whatever. It's not really just about that. It's the way your mind thinks or like the way you process things. So the gold tier mindset that you have or the winning mindset that you have is because of how you behave and how you actually think see in a wait ret- retrospective, is that correct? Introspective, I don't know, just the thing how you think about yourself first before others, that kind of thing. I don't know, I'm not aba or preach, but hopefully someday we should be, or we could be, right?
We could be. Yeah.
Right,
No, no,
right,
I get what you're saying. It's that's exactly how I feel towards how we play. We both
right,
play.
right.
That's why I enjoy playing the game.
True, true. But
Thanks, man.
another point to it is that whenever we're trying to actually analyze the game itself on the site itself, sometimes I feel the same I don't know, feeling with you when you say that maybe it's not just the right team that we have, or maybe it's not just the right day for us. But regardless of any game that we play, whether it's Apex, Valorant, or League of Legends, just the mere fact that you're with me, or and we're just playing the game itself, and we're just playing, just like compare it to the good old days, like when we're playing Call of Duty Black Ops, right?
Yeah, yeah,
It's just it brings back so much happiness and joy in a very
definitely.
minute way, and yeah, I really miss those days, man.
Yeah, me too. And I try to when we play or when I play at even when I solo queue. I try, especially when I solo queue. I try my best uh not to flame on my teammates or blame my teammates that that's why I'm losing because they're trash. I
Right,
always look at myself like if I die, what could have I done better or
right,
what could I have done not to die, you know? I mean, of course there's a point where sometimes your teammates will bring you down. There it's still a team game, right? You can't really carry maybe to some extent, but it's still a team game. You still have to be coordinated because five minds are better than one, right?
right.
But
Absolutely, bro.
sometimes it's I counter my logic. Sometimes I think whenever my team is bad, no matter how bad my teammates are, I should be two times better than how bad they are. You know,
Oh,
to cope up for how bad they are.
the
I need to
Frambo
be as better.
mentality. Fuck
Yeah,
you.
I need to be better than how I need to best their bad or something like
Right,
that.
right, right,
You know. So sometimes it's that's why I don't know what's the right word. It's it's does it I don't know if it hinders me when I think that way sometimes, but I know that the first way of thinking where I shouldn't blame my teammates and I should analyze what I'm doing wrong is right. But I think it's already maybe it's just too toxic now when I think that I need to be how bad my teammates are, I need to be better than that,
right.
you know?
And
That
you
makes sense.
you made mention of this before. I don't know which specific episode. I wish I could remember, but damn, it would be really good if I could remember that shit. But yeah, it was about the Frama mentality, having to do twice as hard or like having to grind more than your teammates or something. That kind of stuff, which was inspired by the man himself, Kobe. Was it Kobe? No,
Right. Yeah,
right,
yes.
Kobe Bryant. Right,
Yes, I was about to say because maybe some people who are listening like, oh, he's just copying Mamba mentality. Guys, I'm gonna say it right now. That is from that.
right.
That's why my name is Framba. It's I don't know. It's stupid. When I was a kid, I don't know if I already said this in a previous
I don't
podcast
think so.
before, but I said I chose the name Framba because first of all, I love Kobe. Rest in peace,
Right,
bro.
right, right,
Godsend. But the I didn't want to just copy his name Mamba, right? And I said I had like a little afro when I was a kid, so I was like Afro and Mambas, and it just went Framba. There you go. So that's it. Okay, guys, don't flame me.
right.
That's what it meant. That's what it means.
All right, I guess you're cleared with the audience. I don't know with them. Fuck them, bro. Come on.
No, bro. They're your viewers, man. You can't
Just
say
kidding, bro.
that.
Come on, come on,
Can't say that.
come on, chat.
But fuck you guys.
Anyway, moving on to another topic that I wanted to branch out into, which is actually being or dreaming to being a pro player. So I wanted to bring out a very specific, I don't know, definition or guess. No, not really a definition, a word. I don't know, a phrase. I don't know if it's a phrase or what. It's called toxic productivity.
What was that? Toxic. What?
Productivity.
Okay. What's
All
that?
right. So I don't know. Previously I've been tuning in back to Dr. K's channel, you know, the Healthy Gamer GG. By the way, guys, check it out. Like, share, and subscribe their channel. They're just amazing. I haven't really been into it like the usual. Like, you know, before I used to watch every episode on like an 8 hour long, trying to just finish everything in a day, because I just got addicted into having to learn more about my own stuff and how people minds work, like, you know, that whole psychologist thing. But then um recently he interviewed my longtime idol, just like you said, your longtime idol was Kobe Bryant, right? So my longtime idol has been Bjergsen or Sorhen. So he's a TSM player from League of Legends, right?
Okay.
He's yeah. Anyway, long story short, he was talking about the same term about having to not take a day off because he has so much catching up to do. And I feel like I resonated so much about that because in many ways in my life I wanted to catch up about many things in my aspects too. So like when I say that, I mean work wise, like editing wise, creative wise, directing wise, script wise, writing wise. Like there's so much things that you could do, and you feel like you're as much as you don't want to be overwhelmed by this kinds of stuff, as much as you want it to be productive. I tend to be, you know, use the word toxic, be toxic. I don't know, toxic with my productivity. I don't know, that kind of thing, because there was a point in time in my life that I don't really have I didn't really wanted to take a break because I feel like when I'm doing work, that's when I take the break, right? So I was so deep into this whole realm of having to be an over workaholic kind of guy and trying to practice more games, learning more about the latest patch, the patch notes and stuff, that kind of thing. I feel like I could get ahead of the others and stuff like that. Um, and that kind of scenario, I lost myself because I didn't realize. Yeah, I didn't realize that I wasn't really helping myself efficiently, because having a break, of course, is definitely essential. So I never realized the or how essential it is whenever, especially when I'm in the midst of, you know, the work itself. So yeah, I don't know how about you. Did you ever come across of this kind of feeling that you need to overcompensate, or like do you need to overwork yourself because you need to grow more or something? I
I
don't know.
I don't think I've ever had the thought that I need to overwork myself. Of maybe the maybe the point of, or not the point. Maybe it's maybe me overworking is already the byproduct of my mindset where I have to be better at this thing that I want to be good at, right? So in a way, I'm already overworking without even realizing myself that I need to take a break. And I think you do definitely need to take a break, even a day, maybe. You're the one who can actually tell yourself if you need a break, if your body is not functioning well. Even if your mind says you can do it, it's like your body's already tired. You got to take a break. There was, do you know TSM Myth, the dude, the
Oh,
shout
right,
guy
right,
from
right.
TSM for
Myth is
Valorant,
I don't know, like the
the,
president.
Fortnite
I
guy.
think president. Yeah, yeah, yeah. He's the president
I
of
mean,
TSM. But yeah, I don't know.
I kind of disagree with what he said when he was asked if you should take a break in Valorant, and he was like he doesn't believe in taking a break because um yeah, you've got to be you've got to get better at the game, which I actually agree with. But he said like if you take a break, you lose. I forget. I'm just paraphrasing. This is not exactly what he said, but this is the thought of what he said. It's like if you take a break, it's like you're gonna lose a day where other people are playing every day. So you're 1 day short of being better than them, something like that, right?
Right.
And also, it's like if you take a break, you won't be able to fix your mistakes. And I mean, that's also kind of like a Kobe Bryant mindset, right? It's like you gotta outwork your competition, but
Right.
you gotta take a break. You gotta
Sometimes,
take
right.
a break from time to time. That's why you get injuries because you don't take a break. You know,
True. True that. True that.
I'm talking already about basketball. I don't know if you get injuries in this sort of sport,
I think you
but
could, not
mentally,
physically.
yeah,
I
mentally
think I just
you
had
gotta.
one. You
Yeah,
know.
yeah, yeah. What you just had one?
Right. I just had an epic emotional battle. I would say. I don't know if that you
Yeah,
would you even consider that an injury, but it somehow paralyzed me. Because at
yeah.
that point, I said to myself, "I'm fucking quitting the game." That's how
It's a
hard it was
mental
for
battle.
me. Right. It was a mental battle too, of course.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
But
So
yeah,
yeah, that's what I think. I mean, you gotta at some point you gotta rest your mind, friend. You
true
know.
though. Yes, sir.
So take a break, dude. I mean, like if
Take
you
a week, a
you're getting
month, right?
maybe a month is too much. I mean, for me, if you really want to get good at the game, I don't think you should take a break for a month. But that's up to you. Like I said, it's up to you. I personally
Right.
wouldn't take a break for a month
A
unless
month is too
I'm like
long, I
really
guess.
tired, unless
For
it's like
for
I wanna cleanse myself from this
right,
because there sometimes like that, but I don't think I would take a month unless it was like my laptop broke, right? So I was out
right.
for a month and a half. But what I'm trying to say is you got to take a break. Even let's say you're on a losing streak. Take a break, dude. Like take a 2 hour break, 3 hour break, 5 hour break, Go outside, talk to people, you gotta or play another game that's not as
True.
um
Could
intense.
refresh your memory about some other things that you forgot, right?
Exactly. That's why like sometimes uh if you guys are online, if I'm having a losing streak on Valorant and you guys are online, I would like say that hey, let's play Phasmophobia because that's a game where you can have fun with your friends. You can go laugh. You can
Right.
do crazy shit. You don't have there is no rank rating. There
Right.
is no what's this
Grind.
pressure? Yeah, there's no grind. There's no pressure to be the
Pressure is
best.
the most
You know,
important thing. Yeah.
you guys can just do and shit and have fun. So
Exactly.
so
Yeah.
that's also like taking a break as well. It doesn't really have to mean you stop playing, but I would recommend you don't always play video games, guys.
True. True. It's not always gonna be the thing that's gonna give you happiness. I guess
Yeah,
that's the
it's a,
biggest
it's a
thing.
hobby. It's a hobby. It's a pastime.
Yeah,
You know.
it could entertain you from an hour or two, or I don't know how many hours do you even play, but I used to play 14 hours a day. That kind of thing
Wow.
happens during my down days, uh but anyway, I wanted to go back into this term. I just researched about, I don't know, a quick look about toxic productivity, and I just saw this very interesting sentence that HuffPost, according to HuffPost, they said that when toxic productivity is leading your life, you judge yourself every day for what you haven't done rather
Mm,
than looking at what you have accomplished. So I
yeah.
guess that's the antidote to itself. Having to appreciate what you have accomplished would really, I don't know, cover up with the way you think. Hopefully, I don't know if that's the accurate way to answer
So
it. So yeah,
this goes back to what we were talking about
right,
before when your girlfriend said, right? You
right.
you should look at your
It went full
your win,
circle.
your accomplishment exactly.
Right.
So it's like especially if you're really competitive, you're gonna be looking at your mistakes more than your
True.
accomplishment. So you just gotta sometimes you gotta catch yourself, sit back, breathe, and then think about, wait, yeah, I did this wrong, but I've been doing a lot more things right than than who I was before, you know? So
Exactly,
that's
bro.
not just the game, you know. This is a life lesson, dude. This could happen in your work, could happen in your relationship, you know. So,
True that. True that. True that. True
yeah.
that.
Who said playing video games amounted to shit, bro?
I know.
We're learning about life. Man. Oh,
Exactly.
just to add, I forgot. Maybe that's why I keep on grinding on the game as well, because I want to be like one of the best so that I can stream and then I can make money. You know,
Exactly.
I want to stream and make money, honestly.
It's so straightforward, right?
Yeah, yeah, no, I'm not gonna bullshit
You're
it. You know,
enjoying the game and you're earning, and like that's
right,
the
right.
game
You're
itself,
enjoying and you're earning.
right? That's
That's
the
so fun.
dream.
It's like, yeah, it's one of my dreams. It's like it's so cool where I see these streamers. I'm sure it isn't
Root.
easy, especially if you don't have boobs. But no, that's no, that's for that.
Hey,
No, it's
preach.
that is in no way um
No,
uh,
but there's a lot of
I know.
truth into what you just said. Actually,
That's for
that's
another
yeah,
story. That's another topic. But what I'm
conversation. But
saying
yeah,
is,
whatever.
yeah. What I'm saying is, you know, it's just so cool. These streamers, they're playing their games, and you can see their setup from the back.
Right.
They're so cozy, and I was like, I want to try that. I want to try that.
True. And actually, I pursued that thing, that path, that same dream that we're trying to talk about right now. And honestly, it's not really uh, an easy path, I would say, right? So
Especially if you're starting. I mean,
it's
no
it's
offense to
really
you. I
hard.
mean, if you continued, you know, because maybe you've stopped for
I
a bit,
stopped for
and
a bit.
you
Yeah, I wasn't
just
really
started.
consistent. Yeah,
Have you been streaming for a year? You haven't been streaming for a year, right? Or
I'll
have you already?
be streaming when we reach July. Yeah,
Oh,
July. It
year.
started
Right.
July,
Yeah, but if you like they said, if you really want to be you got to be consistent, you
right?
know. It's just like YouTube. I mean, maybe I could have had a following if every week I'd be pouring
Oh,
out videos,
right,
right?
exactly.
Right? But one thing, I'm lazy, which I gotta fix. I'm gonna be frank about that. I'm a lazy dude. But that's what I'm trying to fix as well. And you know, you got other stuff in your life that's going on. You know, you got
True.
work, you got other stuff. But if you're really passionate about something, you know, don't just
That's
throw it.
why that's why I always look high upon those people, especially content creators who are always consistent with their uploads. Cause like, how the fuck do you even have to like? Can you even manage the time when you can do contents like that and pour your whole creative mindset into just squeezing that juice out of your head and just perfecting that beautiful piece and then just trying to upload it for just people to laugh on. I don't know if that's just one part of the case, but that wasn't really the intention to it. I guess for the creators themselves, they're doing that because they wanted to share their happiness or their vibe or something.
Yeah.
But
I mean,
yeah,
we're gonna be honest. There are some creators who are doing it because they want the money, not because they're
true,
enjoying it.
right, right,
But yeah, like you said, even if you don't like them, you can't knock their hard work. You know, they keep on doing that every day, every week. And I forgot, just to I don't know if this is a different topic, but just to add on, I just remembered, just to add on competitiveness, because I remembered
go.
I'm such a competitive guy when it comes to something I really am passionate about, because I remembered thinking not just Valorant, video editing. Like you mentioned content creators, that's why I remembered content creators. Let's say I always said, if I was ever going to be a content creator and a popular content creator, I want to be the one who shoots, I want to be the one who edits, I want to be the one who colors their videos, you know, all this stuff. I want to be a one man band, right? You know, one man show, even when it comes to music. But I'm glad that I have a sometimes I have a partner with Alan, but that's for another topic. Again, like I said, I want to be so good at this where when someone sees my work, he's like, "Oh shit, he's so good. He was able to do everything." Maybe call it vain. Maybe there's a bit of vainness in that, but it just makes me feel so proud that I was able to do it myself. But then as I start to realize, as I start to think, I think other content creators think that way, but you can't really do it all on yourself. That's why they hire editors outside, right? I mean, you could be a great editor, but if you want to pump out a lot of stuff every day, every week, you're gonna need help. So that's what I understand. So that's one thing where I'm really I'm competitive about, when it comes to video editing or photography. And then there's also that. Do you remember that one time when I was still playing League of Legends and there was this game mode, the that strategic game mode,
Oh, TFT,
TFT?
tactical, yeah,
Yeah,
team
I mean,
fight tactics, right?
I don't know what came into me, but it I was so competitive to into it because like I felt like this is a game where I can like use my brain and outsmart people. And it's always though I don't know. I think it's what's I don't want to sound like I don't want to sound like what's the right word? Like a I don't know if bad person is the right word, but whenever it's a game where you and I are playing, I want to be when and you're good at it already, I want to be able to beat you, you know?
Oh,
That's why
you
in
wanted to
TFT was
dominate
always
that kind of thing.
not dominate you like I don't want to embarrass you or anything.
Yeah.
It just feels good when you actually beat someone who's really good at the game already.
Oh,
You
I
know?
see. Because I was the
Yeah,
one who was teaching you before, but then
yeah,
you're
yeah.
trying to. Right, right. Makes sense.
So so yeah, and it's like especially like in Valorant. That's why I always check how since I see you play often. I always check how much of an improvement you have, and it's not because like out of jealousy or out of spite that if you're already better than me, I'm like fuck. There's like hatred or jealousy, nothing like that. It's just like I said, we have the same minds, right? So whenever I see that you've improved better, I saw that your crosshair placement is better. You get more headshots. You're winning. I'm like half of me is actually proud that okay, my boy is actually practicing and he's getting better. And then another half of me is saying I gotta step up. I
Yes,
gotta beat
sir.
this dude.
Yes, sir.
Something like that.
It's how we
So
do.
yes, that's how
It's
I
a healthy competitive kind
yes
of
healthy
vibe that we're trying
competitive.
to implement with one another when we're not really fragging per se, because like we're not really in
Not
competitive
just
with one
frag,
another because we just have this kind of winning mentality that we wanted to win, right? Winning is really good, makes you feel happy, right?
right?
And it's addicting. It's a fucking
Yes,
addicting.
yes. I love games where I can like outsmart my opponent where you use your
True,
mind
true.
because Valorant is not just like point and shoot, right? So I
Gotta
mean,
like jiggle P.
yeah, with that description, you'd say why don't I try chess? Chess is just too smart of a game for me. I think I don't know.
Come on. We
I
tried
think
before, right? Oh,
no,
did
you
we?
and that you
Oh,
and that.
yeah, right, right, right.
Maybe if I really took the time, because chess is like something that you really need to put your time into because
Right.
it's a cool
There's
sport
a
actually.
lot of
But
combinations
there's
you,
a lot
you
of
could do,
things. Yeah, you
right?
have to memorize, and I'm not a good
You
at
know,
memorizing.
stuff.
So
Yeah. At that
yeah,
time when Queen's Gambit came out and it was the peak of its hype, everyone just shifted to chess, and Twitch
I know.
suddenly went up with chess,
Chess, right? Yeah,
right?
yeah, yeah.
And it was at that
When I
time.
started watching Queen's Gambit, I went to my parents' vitamin drawer, and then I just took every tablet in there, and then I started looking at the ceiling.
And you saw pieces moving,
No,
right?
I just saw black spots, dude. I think I
Fucking
overlooked.
God, Jesus, this guy. Anyway, so actually, there's we could actually relate some of how Queen's Gambit represented or like showed the competitive environment with women's and men. But that's I think that's a good topic for another time.
Yeah,
But anyway, if there is anything in your mind that you wanted to tell to the audience, and I don't really have anything else that you wanted to share that would
some behind
relate.
my
Yeah, user
boobs. That's
boo,
it.
right?
That's it.
Boobs and ass. I thought you were an ass guy.
Boobs and ass, fine.
Good, good. Men, right?
Boobs, ass, um,
Ass and boobs.
smile. I like the smile.
Yeah. Yeah. Fuck you, dude.
I'm a feet dude as well.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
That's out. Dude, I'm gonna cut that out. That's
dude. People who likes armpits or I'm not gonna judge, dude. I'm not judging.
yeah, whatever.
Let's not judge. I mean, you
Whatever.
like armpits. I'm not judging. So whatever.
As long as you're happy, dude.
Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah, sir. So anyways, thank you again for listening and watching. Dude, do you have anything else? Nothing? Should we
nothing, bro.
close it up? All right.
Yeah, do it.
This have been really is it? This did I say it right?
What?
This was fun. This has been
This
fun.
has been
This
fun.
this has been fun, right?
This was fun. That's it.
This was fun,
Yeah.
right?
This
And
has been have to be fun.
no, what? Anyway, I hope you enjoyed. Click that like, share, and subscribe to more contents, and we'll see you next time. Peace.